For what feels like the 17th time, we are trying to put Jon Jones and Daniel Cormier in the octagon at the same time on the same night to fight each other. Now, none of this, except for one injury in the past, really Daniel Cormier's fault. He deserves the benefit of the doubt. Jon Jones, on the other hand, has no leeway. None. Zilch. Zero. None. Let's see. Steroids, DUIs, alcohol, drinking, arrest videos. Like, you can't give the guy any sympathy. However, he did offer up one great quote in a press conference when it came to trash talking with Daniel Cormier ahead of the announced fight July 29th at the Honda Center in Anaheim. Thank you, UFC. I don't have to take the 4-hour ride to Vegas. I'm gonna take the hour-and-a-half ride down to Anaheim. So here's Jon Jones on how he beat Daniel Cormier the last time.
Is this guy gonna mess this up again by doing steroids or snorting cocaine or sandblasting prostitutes? What's this guy gonna do? What's this guy gonna do to mess this up this time?
Prostitutes. I beat you after a weekend of cocaine.
And prostitutes. Hey, wait.
Jeez.
I thought that first time was the first time you did cocaine.
I had
So wait, you had been doing cocaine.
I had two.
Okay, I get your super
I had
drugs.
two great
Congratulations.
Back-to-back weekends. Cocaine one, your ass the next. It was great. That's a month for the.
I mean, don't be bragging about doing cocaine, but the point being is that Jon Jones in any shape or any form is better than Daniel Cormier. And I think Cormier obviously needs this fight more than Jones does because his entire legacy rides on it. It's unfair how it's gotten to that point. It's unfair how fans treat Cormier. It's unfair that they think that everything he does is the most boring thing we've ever seen, and they boo him for really no good reason at all. He's boring. There are tons of boring fighters, a lot of which don't have belts. So Cormier and Jones will hopefully get together in the octagon, but you can't actually put it as a 100% chance it's gonna happen because Jon Jones, again, please read the Rolling Stone article about what the hell this guy does to justify if he doesn't win, even though he's never lost by a decision or submission or anything like that. It was ruled a no contest, or it wasn't ruled a no contest, he was disqualified from the fight. So he says, I beat you after doing a weekend of cocaine. He's not lying. There was parts of that story where he discusses getting blackout drunk, doing cocaine, using hard drugs, nights before the fight. So when he would fight, his excuse would be if he were to lose, it wasn't me at my best, I was blackout drunk on Tuesday. Sounds like excuses people would use to get out of a finals in college, let alone how you're gonna beat someone's ass in the UFC. So I don't know who to root for in this situation because Jon Jones is needed back in the UFC as still one of the most pound for pound talented, best ever fighters we've seen. And given the fact that if this guy lived, let's say, a relatively healthy life, let's say he put in the effort that 99.9% of UFC fighters do to keep in immaculate shape and never even think about taking a hard drug before a fight or during a fight, or not during a fight, but at any point leading up to it, not in addition to not necessarily being the best role model of advocating for cocaine in this situation, it's important. The UFC needs it back. They need this fight. We just watched UFC 211 recently, and there's a recap of that video up hopefully later today or on Monday. This is going up later in the week, so whatever day it's happening. They need their stars back in the octagon. Golovkin fights, my God, Canelo Alvarez in September. And to date, there hasn't been a single UFC card, in my opinion, that's gonna even come close to touching what that boxing fight's gonna do. So this isn't a Pump McGregor clip as in you need him back, it's not necessarily him. You just need your superstars back in the octagon. You need your pound for pound best back in the octagon. Therefore, Jon Jones is one of those names and has star power, star potential to really put on a good show, a good fight with Daniel Cormier. So the summer is gonna come down to, in my opinion, that card at UFC 214. Don't do drugs. Don't throw your life away like Jon Jones is trying to do. Don't be self-sabotaging. But if you do, don't have to run into Daniel Cormier inside of an octagon at any point. It's not going to work out as well for you as it has against for Jon Jones. Comment below, like, favorite, subscribe. Let me know. Do I hate the UFC because I don't necessarily think there's too many superstars left? No, I love the UFC 211, but they need more press. Better, bigger stories, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time.